Hey, Sarah stops pretty places. I recommend looking her name up. Those of you who checked out the Natalie Bollinger case, well, Sarah stops pretty places is somebody who was murdered outside of Hardin, Montana. She was murdered by exposure to the elements. Now, I don't just encourage you to look her up for that reason. She had a twin sister, didn't she? No, she did not. Not to my knowledge. Sarah stops pretty places. Frida knows it. Selena Not Afraid. Hannah Scott. These are all human beings. All from the same town. The day that Frida Noses' gun disappeared is an easy day for me to remember. Frida Noses' gun disappeared the same exact day that, well, my birthday, October 18th of 2016. I was visiting Natalie Marie Bollinger and Elisa Marie Bollinger in Virginia. We were at Elliot's Coffee Grounds in Norfolk. Where is my cane? It's enough still that I should be able to go inside. Now, the age ranges for these women, it's a pretty large age range. It's not all one age. But we always hear about somebody's aunt or somebody's cousin is trying to get somebody to do something about this. Well, guess what? That's because they're real people. They are real people. Sarah Stops Pretty Places was a real person. Selena Not Afraid was a real person. They did not deserve to have their lives ended. They did not deserve to be disappeared. And they certainly didn't deserve to have reputation. And of course, hold on a second, I gotta get this door open. Jurisdiction in the way. Whose jurisdiction is it? Now, some people told me that there was actually a decent response with Selena Not Afraid. There was about 14,000 views in about 3 days when Selena Not Afraid disappeared. Then people found out what happened to Natalie and they stopped sharing that and stopped showing that. Make sure I got my wallet. Now, that video is still up. It's got about 15,000 views now. Same place, same people, same area. When it was explained to me that these folks were disappearing between Hardin, Montana and Lame Deer, I'd never been to Lame Deer, but I assumed it was west of Hardin. However, this stuff is all pretty predictable based on history. How is it that I know the things that I know? Because I asked the locals. How did I know about all the missing people in Hardin, Montana? The locals told me. People like Mary Mountain Sheep and Lila Mountain Sheep, John Nomi. One of the epicenters. See, that's something that I need to specify and clarify. There are some very big hotspots Well, missing people go missing all the time, right? No matter what color and no matter what gender. Now, when I made the video of the missing women of Hardin, Montana, that was because that was specifically what was going on in the area around me. I don't go reporting on stuff all the time that I don't know nothing about. When it comes to human trafficking, you should probably listen to a lot of the information that I get about human trafficking and also local prostitution usually comes from local prostitutes. Now, obviously, I am not one of those people who's looking for prostitutes. So how does one end up meeting prostitutes? Well, when you're homeless, you can share their stories. True stories. A lot of women out here will let you know what they've been through. A lot of them won't go into specifics, and who should have to. I don't think anyone should. I'm gonna say that down. It does make me look crazy when I put my phone inside of the basket here. That's because people don't realize I'm talking on my phone and they think I'm talking on myself. So I try to hold the phone. The problem is that I walk weird and being weird, and it also makes my shoulder hurt already. Oh yeah, I gotta go all the way down to digestive health. We now know that the Ensure in here is in the digestive health aisle, which is a long ways from the food aisle. I believe it's number 22. Yes, indeed, aisle 22. I think Jared checked my channel and checked his name because he'll let you know how to spell his name properly. You noticed I was typing his name wrong. One thing I'm always afraid of, because I'm not a good-looking fella, I'm always afraid of meeting eye contact with a woman. You never know when somebody's going to freak out over something, and people have freaked out at me over absolute crap in my life, including things other people do too. Alright, I'm not going to go any further down. I always want to go look at the toys. Okay, it's a horrible habit. Now, recently, I started acting like many of the women that I know who have been taught to act entirely inappropriately. I also did that towards women who act entirely inappropriately. They say true wrongs don't make a right. Well, I'm going to tell you something. If someone is shooting real bullets at you and your family, shooting back is not evil. Shooting back is not wrong. That is self-defense. What would be better self-defense would be, well, a big tank, maybe. Something big enough they can't shoot through it, and you can just wait them out. That's called a fortress. It's easy to just get a gun and shoot back. I do not encourage shooting back. But no, I really do have to. But the chances of you having anything to shoot back with are not that great. People are more likely to shoot you in the back, shoot you in the back of the head, shoot you in the middle of your back, shoot you in your spine. They're more likely to try to pick a time and a place where they know that you won't be armed, or you're less likely to be armed, or you just don't have it in your hand when they happen to do it. People don't want to be shot. Teaching people to be good to each other, though, that seems like about the most impossible task there is, don't it? People just don't want to see each other as people. want to try a different one. Some of these actually got a pretty decent amount of deliciousness. I just want to watch what I'm getting. That stuff with strawberry. Make sure I don't get anything strawberry. Made with carbs, steady hunger smart. #1 doctor recommended brand. Alright. I'll try it. 15 grams of protein per. Alright, that put that in there first. Well, I don't think that's gonna hold it any better. This way, no. Just so you know, Slim Fast is supposed to help fill you up a little bit, but it's very good about it. You don't have to bulk up. As long as you eat other stuff with it, especially starches. Alright, so that's what I'm doing here with these healthy shakes. Not necessarily trying to bulk up, but trying to have something for in case of emergencies. The problem is they're so good I end up drinking them all in a couple of days. Depending on the day. Some of them are really gross, which I'm kind of hoping is the case with the Slim Fast there, because it only has 1 gram of sugar. It was really gross, I'll say, for emergencies. An emergency, I might have done for a sign, so. A lot of more local shells. Ones that are from further away, they're a little more difficult to find. I go finding people. I don't always find them because most of the time I don't. I'm not the one that finds them. I'm not the one that locates them. It usually is somebody else. Rico, arroz con leche, rice pudding. No. Maybe next time. I'll do this first for some energy drinks. Slain and Not Afraid. This is one of the cases that I really think people should look at. She went missing in the years of 2020, 2020, I think. thing is, Selena Not Afraid had a twin sister named Zoe Not Afraid, and she was the youngest suicide in Montana history. She had a sister named Teresa who was killed a year earlier at the Billings airport. One of the people that was with her sister when she died was with Selena when she died as well. In both cases, that young woman couldn't remember anything. When her sister was killed by the Billings airport, she was clipped, hit and run. Alright, what else do I need to get? I gotta get something healthy to eat. They gave me a whole bag full of candy. I gave away a whole bunch of candy because I can't really stomach the candy anymore. Which is alright, I suppose. It's more healthier for me. I just don't want to live healthy. I don't want to be here. That's the truth. Oh my god, that is so cool looking. It's about the size of my bladder, too. We'll try them. End of the game is, well, decide what I like the best. If I run around and test stuff and it's good, cool. If it's not, well, I'll remember it. Bread. Because I can come in tomorrow and cook stuff in the microwave. Just neat. I don't know. See, that's one of the great things about being who I am. I really would just like to not have the options and just, alright, this is the slop I get for the day. Good, at least I get to eat. Once it's getting to the point where I gotta make decisions, I'm like, alright, well, I'll go with the cheapest crap. Somebody reminded me the other day, you know what, it's not every day you get that much on a food stamp card. They should have been giving it to you all along. None of us could figure out what was going on. Me having panic attacks over some pretty severe stuff. I mean, it is pretty severe stuff. You know, a lot of people like to downplay it, but it don't make any sense to do that. It don't make any sense to downplay what's happening in Hardin, Montana either, or the surrounding area, extending out to Rapid City, where Jamie used to live. And then south from there down to Old Lyons area. And then from Alliance, you head over to Buffalo. A lot of people miss, or end up missing from there, a whole lot of people. And it's got one of the lowest populations for its area too. I mean, it's phenomenal how little people know about that area. Selena Not Afraid, she went by Selena Bell on Facebook. She had a older brother named Preston Bell. He was shot to death by the police. Selena Not Afraid's family has known too much tragedy. Pain like that shouldn't be felt or known by anyone. We get to hear stories of these things happening to people in foreign countries. They're happening to people here. Each law is harder than the last. Each one you're told you gotta stick around for the ones that are still alive. But what are you doing? You've lost all of your kids. And that's what a lot of these families are facing. And that's a lot of what I speak out. They've all got their own stories. Stories are interesting, but that's not why I'm telling you that. I'm telling you about these people because their lives could be your lives. Their tribulations could be yours so easily. Your ability to enjoy yourself drinking on the weekend could turn into you enjoying drinking a little bit after work too. Could go from that to it's not that bad, at least you're not on drugs, right?
Scan it now.
It could be any one of you. When it comes to jurisdiction, let's say you're a white girl on a reservation. You might find that you're actually on the losing end of a jurisdictional issue and war that comes down to who owns what according to treaties and who internationally might be pissed off.
Place item in bag or cart, then scan next item.
With Chief Big Hair making the release that Selena Not Afraid died of natural causes before they did the autopsy. I think that's an atrocious and horrible thing to do to her family and to everybody else that was involved in that situation, because there's no way she was killed on accident. No way in hate. And there's somebody there who's got a map of all the people doing this. I mean, it's okay. Now we get to hear about a lot of different cases of people disappearing, like Gabby Petito, like Natalie Barnes. They're pretty big, right? What about those that we get there? They're in the wrong area where they get very little attention. Now I want to change that. How selfish is that of me to say the way that I live? I want to change. Well, I can't change the world, but I can make a little bit of a difference in trying to get hurt. I'm approving them. Be patient. I don't need to do that for everything. Rude machine, huh? Not as rude as the ones of all. When it comes to that's what I'm doing. When it comes to telling, like, it isn't much different from the heart. It's not much different from the shackle. I mean, well and truly, it ain't much different from the Boulder. Except that, well, there's a lot in Boulder. There's a lot of service in Boulder. There's a lot of cheap service in Boulder, like the bus system compared to if you have to go from the Hardin bus station to anywhere that's really important. You too, thank you. Okay, grab my, I did. It's right there. All right. Anyway, Boulder, Colorado, you've got everything. You got Walmarts, you got, well, maybe not Walmart. You've got the Target, you've got a lot of different Starbucks, you've got, well, even the Starbucks are drying up, aren't they? The one on the Pearl Street Mall, the Pearl Street Mall Starbucks that I used to go to is gone. Then we have the one that was on University and Broadway. There's a few videos of me in that Starbucks actually. But the problem is, it's gone too. So of course, with all these different places being gone, you know, my home being Boulder, Colorado is gonna be a lot different. It wasn't that made it home. It was that I was at least slightly protected there. I at least slightly had rights there. I at least slightly had people who cared. It's a fickle society, though, and it breaks easily. All right, I'm gonna try this blue stuff. I'll let you know how it tastes. I don't remember what I titled this video. I just, oh. Well, here's my stuff. Apparently, while I was in the store, Vicky Rain decided to drop all of my things off for me. That was very kind of her. I don't think this is exactly the best way to do it, though. However, I am resourceful, I guess. It's a lot of heavy shit, but I'll get started on it. Sure is awful sweet. I don't know if anything's stolen or how much. I'm not seeing. Alright, I need that fucking game. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to just dump the shit on somebody like this. I'm glad to have it back, but I can't even get into my car right now. Well, I guess the only thing to do is start piling shit in. I'm gonna drink me one of these here power shakes real quick, I guess. Oh my god, this is going to fucking suck. It's kind of a rude thing to do to somebody, but I ain't dead. The important stuff is my evidence. This fucking sucks. On the bright side, I ain't got my shit over there no more. It was awful nice of that lady to dump all my shit off like this, wasn't it? Making empty promises, getting me stuck in a really fucked up situation. That's what I get for believing people. Yeah, of course, I'm readier than fucking squirrel turds. I'll find a solution for this. Holy shit.
So the two things I haven't seen in there, I haven't seen my computer or my paper evidence, which are both pretty important. I use bathrooms and I gotta go check in with the customer service desk. And I'm gonna pee myself. Bathrooms are closed. Down there. There's all spiders.
Vancouver. Um, 50 total, so that's the teams can come out of 50 interviews. Are they going to be cash pickup? Yeah. So about favorite color you want them to do for like security card? I don't know. That's why he says it's called like security question thing. Nobody would have known that then. Cabin, CAPD. Can you get one? Cabin. Yep. 390. He'll get 46. Yeah.
What's it?
Oh, okay.
You have until that you're going to have
Oh, okay.
until he will need to go after.
Alright.
So that's because that he will send it.
Oh, great, thank you.
Hello. There's a crazy lady who had all my stuff. Now all my stuff is piled against my car and against my door. I don't know what time of night it is. I mean, I know that it's definitely too late for me to go get a storage unit or to move it. My car, there's no way that I can fit it all in there. I was hoping there might be a security camera, might have the make and model of the vehicle on it, and possibly a video of who it was that was dropping it off.
You would have to you would have to contact the police for that one, and then the police would have to come in and talk to us and then get the video and everything.
All right.
That's the way they would. You have to like make a statement about it and everything.
Yeah, I'm a homeless male. They're pretty naughty. Is there a manager I can talk to and see if it's all right if my stuff is here for the night? Because there's no way I'm going to do anything with it tonight. My back is screwed and my legs are screwed, and I'm not made of magic. I had my stuff out at a crazy lady's house, and all of my stuff is now sitting against my car. I have a Honda Civic, and all my stuff is sitting against it. I can't move it. I can't get a storage unit, obviously, this time of night. I'm disabled. I can't even move the stuff from in front of my door right now.
Let's go take a look at it.
Yes, ma'am. We should probably walk through this door where it's warm, because I'm at the other end of the parking lot.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be up to my manager for tonight. I just gotta.
I got a screwed up back and screwed up legs and a screwed up car and a screwed up situation so far.
Good, how are you? Good to see you.
I came in to do some shopping, and then when I went back out to my car, there's a bunch of stuff. I got stupid. All my stuff sitting next to it. I don't know if it's all my stuff, but there's quite a bit of it.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I'm gonna use the open sesame doors. I'm the ugly green one that's got the kayak on the top of it. All right. It's not just on the side of my car, it's also the whole back side of my car.
My groceries are going into the road.
Her groceries, they're going in the road. I got a question. Go ahead. Somebody dumped all of my stuff on my car. I was wondering if there's anybody that might be able to help me put some of it in my car, and possibly I could pay somebody to take some just for the night. I can get a storage facility tomorrow.
Ask Jay right now. I'm
Yes,
cleaning up
ma'am.
dog poop.
Yes, ma'am.
What?
A lady dumped all of my stuff next to my car. There's no way I'm going to be able to even fit it all in my car. I can do some of the work, but my back's pretty screwed up, and I got to try to find somewhere where I can at least store it for the night. I can get a storage tomorrow. Obviously it's too late tonight. She's going to ask if there's a way I can keep my car there for the night so I can try to keep it safe, but I don't know if they're going to say yes. I'm guessing they probably will say no. I'm just hoping for the best.
Oh.
And it's pretty much everything I own. Most of that's not important. It's for stuff I was planning on making and building. The only stuff that's really super important to me is the evidence. But
Oh boy, they really dumped a lot.
yeah. Well, that's why I got the storage unit. I had to have the stuff for surviving. There's also the stuff that people said, if you don't buy this and you don't have that, means you're not trying to take care of yourself, but I won't help you. And then there's the stuff that was for, like the copy machine over there was for copying evidence and for sending it out to where it needed to go. And of course I had my clothes and I had my ghillie suit and stuff for going out, and hopefully in case I had to live up in the mountains with all this crap, I wanted to be able to not be messed with. So yeah, I got myself into a big old mess.
And they just dropped it off?
Yeah. But I went in to get some of that Insure crap, and I came back out, and yeah, it's all just piled up here.
How'd you get all... since you've been here, you got this?
No, not all of it. A lot of it I brought with me, but ended up getting a kayak, and I had the storage facility out by Center Market on the other end. I had my stuff there. Some of this I got while I was here.
So you don't have the storage unit no more?
I don't. I'll have to get it again tomorrow. The lady told me that I could take my stuff out there and put it at her place, and she's got a multiple personality disorder thing, and it just didn't end up right. So I've been patient, and well, this is at least it's my stuff. The stuff I'm worried about is my computer and my evidence. Most of this stuff is just stuff.
So unfortunately, there's no way we're able to hold any of this stuff or keep it here.
I was wanting to know if I could stay with it and watch it overnight in case I'm not able to find somebody until the morning, because I can't just leave it here, and I'm, obviously I can't, raise it up with my Jedi mind tricks that I don't actually have to get it anywhere. I can pile a bit of it into my car and hopefully strap some of it on top, but I don't know where to put it for now.
Yeah, I called the store director, and he said because we don't know what it is, liability issues, corporate fucking jargon,
Yep.
where to put it. what if you come to get it the next day and something's gone?
Well, there might have been stuff gone just from me going in there and coming
Yeah.
back out. That right there is not something that's your fault. It's whether I have permission or not, I can't move it all right now. I don't have the ability, so I don't know what to do about that. For her just to drop it all off on me like this, happens, I guess. But it obviously I'm not a magician. I'm not
Yeah.
a magic unicorn.
But no, he did say, like, you definitely can stay with it. If it takes a day or two to assess what to do with it, that is fine.
All right.
We just can't physically put it in the store.
All right. Well, I didn't need you to put it physically in the store. That part's cool. All right. We're on page with that. Good. I'm sorry this happened. Obviously not your fault. I'll take the blame. I have a bad attitude sometimes. I'll tell myself it's karma. All right. Well, I guess I better start piling in what I can, and I do have enough to probably get a storage thing tomorrow, so I'll go talk to them or call them up first thing in the morning.
Yeah, no rush with that. They're fine with that.
All right. Thank you, Evan.
My trailer's full. It's at our church elder's house. I'm not coming in until 10 tomorrow to take that to the dump, and then I could load it up in my trailer and take it out to the storage unit for you.
That sounds good. I have to try to find some way to cover it or pack it for the night, but at least they're willing to let me do that. I don't, obviously I didn't want them to take the liability
Yeah.
of it, but yeah. I should probably try to see if my evidence and my computer are in here. Those are both pretty important. It looks like they just pulled out everything that was in the storage unit. They didn't pull out any of my evidence from my computer, so that's still out of their place. That's the most important stuff. But
Yeah.
the rest of this, like I do have a boat that I got in there. It was on sale. It was normally $50 and I got it on sale for like $38. But the rest of this stuff, like the air mattress and the cot and all that, people are like, well, if you don't have a cot, you don't have a tent, you don't have a this. So I got all this stuff that people said I had to get. And I'm like, if I'm going to get something, I'm going to make plans with it. But I ended up with a bunch of stuff that doesn't do me any good living in my vehicle.
Yeah. Well, I'm coming in at 10 tomorrow. I take that hook up the trailer and take it to the, because it's in town. I loaded it up tonight after I left you and Jared. Filled it up. It's all strapped down, ready to take to the dump. So as soon as I get that off to the dump, I can come and load this up. But, do you have a way to call out there and make sure you have a storage unit, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's going to be the first thing in the morning.
If you can get a storage unit, I will haul this to you, for you.
All right.
You might. Actually, I have a tarp in my truck. It's got one hole towards the end, but if you piled most of this up in one spot, you could just put the tarp over it for the night.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to dig out the important stuff. All the flat bits here, I can probably just stack up against the back of it. I'll survive
All
it.
right, but I do have a tarp. I'll go grab it.
Thank you, Jason. Well, at least I got my iPad. Nice. The hell is that heavy ass shit? Oh, that's nice of him. Put all my paperwork right. God, these people are so unsafe, uncouth, and uncivilized. Oh my God. Christ. See, I'm not the only crazy one. Oh. I'll have to my evidence over the heat, which means I'll be using a lot less area. This shit is fucking abhorrent. See, this is why you can't be making people who are fucking in a state of fucking crisis depend on anybody. They need to be fucking helped so they're in a fucking positive situation before people do fucked up shit to them. So that they have an actual goddamn support network instead of having to scrounge through a bunch of goddamn alcoholics and junkies. But when your parents are alcoholics and fucking junkies, what do you expect? I'd have been better off being a drug dealer. I'm just against drug dealing. I'm pretty sure that does not make me a bad person. But then again, I guess that depends on who you ask. Uh,
Got you the carpet right here.
thanks, Jason. I'm gonna dig through and try to find my computer so it don't get ruined. But other than that, everything else can wait.
Okay, yeah, this was a big hunt though, so
Yes, sir.
I'll get it back from you tomorrow when we take everything to storage.
Oh, got my computer. Fucking asshole. So goddamn wet. Motherfuckers. Oh well, I didn't. At least I did get my computer back. That's good. Fuck. gotta remind myself what's important is the evidence. The rest of it is just stuff. I told you I ain't an easy person to deal with. The reason I told you that is because I'm not. God damn, these fucking assholes made sure to throw this paperwork right in the water. That's right. I'm an asshole too. And I'm not too much of a coward to admit it. If I only was a manlier man, huh? Actually, the Slim Fast ones ain't bad. Looks to me like they threw a bunch of papers down and then just threw everything on top of the papers. I'm glad I got it back. At least on this occasion. Uh, uh, it's just stuff. It's just stuff. I've given up a lot of evidence for the sake of people's lives. With Desiree, you know, she was in a pretty messed up state of mind, and I've had a lot of people tell me, well, that's no excuse. Don't make excuses for her. Girl Interrupted was typing about that. Victim's remorse or something. Or victim sympathy, or basically it was Stockholm syndrome she was talking about. How many of us make excuses for our predators? I mean, really. How many of us tell ourselves she did it because she was afraid? Or he did it for whatever reason. You put yourself in their shoes. You try to put yourself in their shoes. When you're lonely enough, I don't mean like you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I mean like completely alone. You get to the point where you just let people walk all over you. With Natalie, we helped each other out. It wasn't just Sean helping people out because they promised they'd this if he did that. Those ones were the worst ones. Hey Sean, if you help me with this, I'll give you $100. Hey Sean, if you help me with that, I'll give you a couple of $100. Hey Sean, if you help me build this, or if you help me do that. God, I wish I had a Kleenex in here. I'm not crying. Yeah. I'm not manly either. I never wanted to be. I never wanted to grow up in a system that's so damn violent. When I say I grew up in the system, I don't mean I grew up in a computer system. I don't mean any sorts of crazy nonsense like that. I mean, my parents were on cocaine. They weren't allowed to have me. Now this situation here didn't have to happen this way. If my evidence hadn't been in jeopardy, there wouldn't have been an issue. Them minor fuck ups add up. If one of these officers has a soul, takes a look at the pile of crap that I got, I'll show him the kites I made. And then I'll ask him the important question. With all those jail kites that I wrote, how many disciplinaries do you think I got? Yep. I was a problem child the whole time I was locked up. I knew my rights and they just wanted me to shut up, and the two don't mix. I said I would speak out every single day, and I do. No matter where I'm at. And I do make the angry videos. Sorry about the hiccups. I also make ones where I try to remain calm as much as possible. It's all the same. I'm still overwhelmed. A man is not allowed to have anxiety. Not even if people actually do this shit. And of course, I have to fear these things. On the bright side, this time I did get, well, at least most of my stuff back. I don't know if I got all of it back, but I'm glad for the amount that I do have. I guess I'm not going anywhere tonight. I got my computer put in here. Hopefully it's not ruined. God, I'm so snotted up. Nastiness. I guess I didn't have to spend 20 bucks on that blanket. Let's get back to Hardin, Montana. Let's get to talking about that place. If it ain't the police or hit and runs over by the Billings airport or 11-year-old suicides, everybody there knows somebody who disappeared, somebody who died. Everybody there is probably related to somebody who died. It's a small area. Small population for the number of missing people. You notice I'm not very nice. I talk shit to people, don't I? People talk shit, I get on and I blast it. Here you go, here's how it is. Here's what these people said. This is the stuff I had to make decisions based on. This is the stuff the law says, and this is the stuff that these guys claim is the law. This is how I was treated versus how my predators were treated. The law is supposed to be equal, right? Well, it ain't equal. There's all these Sleight of hand, as Marcio Estrada called it. I'm familiar with the term. It's magician's terminology. I just feel gross. And I can't find nothing to blow my fucking nose with. Well, I gotta get out and make sure I get my evidence out of there and then cover it up before it rains again or hails again. Oh, fuck. Well, looks like we just threw everything on top of each other. I hope nothing's broke. Yep. Paperwork on the bottom. Fucking assholes. Oh well. I ain't dead yet. Fucking Christ. Holy Christ, I am fucking stupid. Oh, god damn it, god damn it, god damn it, god damn it, motherfucker. Oh. Wait. They dump everything the fuck after? What the hell? Alright. I am still missing the computer. I'm gonna end up in a fucking hospital. Oh my god, that stinks down. Alright, I'm done for the night. I'm fucking done for the night. I'm done. I am fucking done. Fuck this. God damn it. Fucking god damn it. Fucking shitty goddamn people. This is why it's not okay to trust people. They're selfish. Ugh. Thank you, Jason.
You're welcome.
I'm about half dead, so I'm not gonna be able to fit it all under the tarp, but I'll use the tarp on it.
It's a big tarp.
Some of them bags with them pretty heavy stuff. I might have hurt myself. I was able to walk over here though, so I ain't too bad. Figured I'd let you know I'm not dead. That's your familiar face.
Alright, yeah, I will be trying to get in a little earlier, but I'm working 10 o'clock
Sure. I'm gonna get over and try to cover it, and then I'm gonna call it a night. If that's too much for me already. If only I had Jedi powers. I don't know. I went in.
White men that were by here had tires on top and stuff.
No, I don't think that would have been it. But yeah, I went in to get some of them protein shakes because they taste pretty good. And when I came back out, all that stuff was there. So on the bright side, it's not on fire. Thank you, Jason. I do feel better now that I have a lot of my evidence back. Fucking restricted numbers. On the bright side, I do have an easy to access blanket for situations like this. I just don't have any batteries in it. That is warm and cozy. Alright, I better start it up actually. If I can find my car keys. Alright, there they are. myself in the ass for buying it because I didn't know somebody was going to drop everything off on me all at once. When people drop stuff off on you, like, sure your stuff is all safe here. Oh, by the way, after I convinced you to move all your stuff over here, well, she's got multiple personalities, which is scary. Obviously, she didn't drop this all herself. And obviously, I can't put it all away myself. So much trash. What happens when you're in your vehicle and don't have access to a ready-made dumpster every day? I gotta walk everything up to the door until my toes healed. I gotta use the cane, so that makes it lopsided and weird. I tell you I'm a douchebag. I also tell you why. It shouldn't be necessary, but it is. I don't get why you guys only understand violence and hatred, but that just it's ingrained in your brain somehow. That's a fucking mess. That'll work though. At least I'll be able to see my cigarette butts well enough to roll them into another cigarette. Fuck. I'm gonna have to get out and cover that up here shortly. I gotta. Charging up some electronics here, I guess, since I got my thing all plugged in and going for creating electricity and all that jazz. Probably have to hear a funky beep. Yep, only for a slight second though, so it wasn't too bad. On the bright side, at least I'm an asshole now. I used to be too fucking nice. I'm still too fucking nice. In real life, I am way too nice. On the internet, on the other hand, well, I have to be a mean son of a bitch. You guys won't hear anything else. If I'm not screaming and shouting, you guys might type some pretty words. If I am screaming and shouting, you may disagree with me screaming and shouting, but at least you hear me. Oh, now there's a little click in my engine. See, this is why it needs to be taken seriously from the start. If nobody had been abusing me, I wouldn't have had to reach out for help. When I do reach out for help, it's because I'm in a fucked up situation. Before you guys go, oh, well, it's the way you approach it. No, it's not. When you guys tell me to do all the nice shit that I started off doing when you fucking ignored me, you want to tell me to do that shit again? Are you taking a look at the fucking hell I was put through for doing that alone? Meanwhile, the most important stuff here is my evidence. My evidence is more important than my entire life. But you don't get that. To you, I'm just some filthy goddamn hobo that you found out about from some web sleuth group that you're all fucking nastified and into. Well, I find it fucking nasty. I think it's gross. I think it's gross that you guys are into that stuff. I think it's gross that you get off on it. It's just gross. Meanwhile, none of these people stop to take a look at the conditions that I'm living in. This is inhumane to force somebody to do this shit from in here. It is immoral to force a disabled person to go through these fucking hells to be told that they're not trying. No, I have been doing nothing but trying. You guys don't stop to take a look at the options that I have to work from. I got shit family, I got shit friends, and fucking cops hate hobos as much as you do. It doesn't matter if I'm fucking perfect. I could be Jesus H motherfucking goddamn Christ, and you would still crucify me as if I was Lucifer.